Good morning, my name is Patrick Dunham. I'm the Clinical Programs Manager for Carillion Wellness. Today we're going to be doing posture exercises. So all these exercises are going to help encourage good posture, strengthen some of those smaller muscles we may not be used to working. First one that we're going to be doing, we're going to be lying prone, so we're going to be on our stomachs. If you have a bench or some kind of sturdy table, that's ideal. If not, you can still do these on the floor. I'll demonstrate it from a bench. So I'm going to lie face down here. If you don't feel stable, you can put your legs out to the side for some extra stability. I'm going to start by letting my hands hang down here by my sides, and I'm going to pull my shoulders down. So I'm pulling my shoulders away from my head, and I'm also pinching my shoulder blades back. So that is the good athletic position that we have been working on through all these videos to encourage good posture and good form during strength training. Start shoulders down and pull back. From here, I'm going to bring my arms out to the side. You can make a fist, you can have your hands pointed straight out. We do want to have our palms facing the ground for this one, and we are going to do arm circles. So while still keeping my shoulders down and back, I'm going to do some arm circles here. You may feel this, may feel tight, may feel stretch in the shoulders, even the biceps. And we'll go to the front first. And once we've completed the recommended number of reps, we'll reverse, direction, and circle to the back. Shoulders maybe loosen up as you start warming up, as you start doing more of these reps. Once we've completed that exercise, we're going to move into a passive hang from a pull-up bar. If you don't have a pull-up bar or not able to hang from a pull-up bar, you can certainly stretch in a doorway. So in the doorway, I would simply grab hold of the top of the door or the side, if you're not able to grab from the top. And then from there, I'm going to point my fingers up towards the ceiling. I'm going to squeeze my stomach. I don't want to be hyperextended in my back. I want to squeeze my stomach so I get a nice stretch in the lat, in the armpit here. And I'm going to push my weight into it. So I can do that by stepping forward a little bit, or I can lean into it. But again, I want to have full extension. I want my bicep to be right next to my ear. So this is a great one if you are lacking some shoulder mobility and you're not able to get it up all the way, full range of motion. This is a good way to assist that. And then I'll sink my weight into it. Make sure keeping the stomach tight, taking some nice deep breaths as well. And then I would go ahead and complete the other side. The pull-up bar hang, this is a great way to use your body weight to help stretch out the shoulder girdle. I can do it in a pronated grip, and I can also do it in a supinated grip. So ideally I would do both. I would get a good hold about shoulder, hip to shoulder width apart on the bar, and just let myself hang there for about 10 to 15 seconds. Just let your body weight help stretch you out. Once I've finished in that grip, shake it out, take a brief rest, and then grab it in the supinated grip. So it is a slightly different stretch, stretching and focus on some different muscles between the pronated and supinated grip here. Making sure still getting some nice deep breaths and squeezing our stomachs. We'll shake that out. Moving on here to the supine chicken wing hold. So that's lying on our backs. We can do this on the bench, or we can just do this on the floor. I'll demonstrate it on the floor here. So from the front, I'll get down, I'm gonna take my hand and put it on my lower back. So the back of my hand is touching the lumbar or the lower portion of our spine. From here, I'm gonna sit back and just let my body weight hold my hand down and stretch out my shoulder. You can also add to the stretch by engaging the shoulder and pushing down. That will help get a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Again, getting some nice deep breaths, letting the shoulders stretch out. Then you switch to the other side. The side view of this, again, I'm bringing my feet nice and close to my butt, taking my hand, putting it in the small of my back, the lower back there, letting my body weight secure that hand to the ground, pushing my shoulder down and back. That's going to really produce a good stretch. All right, now once we have finished with that exercise, we'll move back to the bench and we'll do something called I, Y, and T's. That refers to what our body looks like during the exercise. So it looks like we're forming an I with our arms and our body. The next position is going to be a Y. We're going to come back to the original starting position, and then we're going to come back for a T. So we're really working on the entire shoulder, working on the rotator cuff as well. And this is going to be ideal to be lying on a bench or a table or something sturdy that you can move your arms up and back. Again, I'm going to start by pushing my shoulders down and back, keep my head in a neutral position so I'm not looking up towards the ceiling, and I'm not tucking my chin. Nice and neutral position. I'm going to start with my hands out in front. My thumbs, if I'm making a thumbs up, I'm going to point them towards the ceiling here. So we're going to do the eyes. Come out for the Y. And then the T, I want my palms facing the ground for this one. So my thumbs are going to be pointed forward for the Y's. Just like that. And that will count as one rep. For the second rep, we'll come back to the original position here with the eyes. The Y's again. And then the T's. As in the previous videos, recommended number of sets and reps are going to be in the description at the bottom of the page. And then we are going to finish up with something that is common in restorative yoga. So it's a very passive position. We're going to be lying on our backs. Ideally, we'll have a blanket or towels folded up so that we can put them right under our back as we're lying on the ground. We're going to bring our arms out and we're just going to take some nice deep breaths. It'll take about a minute or two. Is going to be the ideal amount of time. The weight from our arms is going to help open up our chest. This could also be done on a bench. I have these balance pads that will mimic blankets or towels. And I'm going to scoot down here so that I'm elevated in the torso and I'm able to bring my arms out to the side. And I do want my palms up or facing the ceiling. And from here, it's really a resting position. I'm just letting my arms, the weight in my arms, stretch out my chest, taking some nice deep breaths. You can put a pillow behind you to help support your head. Just like that. You'll want to do that for at least 1 to 2 minutes. from the side. The goal is to get the back of your hands touching the ground here, palms facing up. Nice deep rest. If your shoulders are rounded forward and you do have issues with posture, it's going to be a real good stretch to help loosen up and unlock the chest and the shoulders on the front side of your body. Hope you enjoyed the posture exercises for today.